Breaking news for Raider Nation. The Las Vegas Raiders have made a bold move, signing two new players to strengthen their roster. Safety Jamal Adams, a three-time Pro Bowler, is joining the Silver and Black, and so is versatile defensive back J.T. Woods. But there's a twist. These signings mean at least one current player may be on the chopping block. We'll break down who that could be in just a moment. Before we get into all the details, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest Raiders news. Now, let's dive right in. NFL insider Jordan Schultz was the first to report that Jamal Adams, reuniting with Coach Pete Carroll in Las Vegas, is in the best shape he's been in for years. But can he stay healthy? That's been his biggest challenge. Adams played only 5 games last season, raising questions about his reliability. And when it comes to coverage, the numbers don't lie. He posted a 35.5 puff coverage grade in 2024 and hasn't looked elite for a while. Still, the Raiders are betting on his experience and leadership to boost a secondary that desperately needs help. Let's talk about why this move happened. At the end of the day, it's all about connections. Raiders head coach Pete Carroll knows Jamal Adams well. They spent years together in Seattle, and that trust clearly played a big role in bringing Adams to Las Vegas. But let's keep it real. Jamal Adams isn't the player he once was. From 2018 to 2021, he was racking up 80-plus tackles a season. Over the last 4 years combined, only 58 tackles. Injuries have kept him off the field, and consistency has been a major issue. This signing brings depth and competition to the secondary, which means names like Chris Smith, Trey Taylor, Hudson Clark, and Lonnie Johnson Jr. are suddenly fighting harder for their spots. Still, many in Raider Nation are asking the big question: does Adams have enough left in the tank to prove he belongs in silver and black? Or is this a gamble based purely on old relationships? Jamal Adams isn't just bringing his game to Vegas, he's also bringing a past that stirred up plenty of controversy. Years ago, he made headlines by taking a personal shot at a reporter's family on social media. It wasn't about football, and it left a mark on how many view him off the field. Now, Raider Nation is left wondering, can he leave all that behind and fully commit to wearing the silver and black with pride? This locker room needs focus, unity, and leadership heading into training camp. For Adams, this is more than a comeback. It's a chance to prove that his energy is on the field, not in off-the-field distractions. If he can channel that fire into competing at the highest level, maybe, just maybe, he can win back the trust of fans and teammates alike. Raider Nation, if you had to sum up the signing of Jamal Adams in one word, what would it be? For many fans, that word might just be risky. Here's why. Adams brings experience and a past connection with Pete Carroll, but the fit raises questions. Carroll recently spoke about his confidence in the team's young cornerbacks, yet the Raiders turned around and added a veteran safety whose coverage grades have been among the league's lowest. This secondary has talent and plenty of upside, but what it really needs is coverage help. With players like Isaiah Polamo, Jeremy Chin, and Lonnie Johnson Jr. still proving themselves, can Adams be the missing piece, or will this move add more uncertainty than stability? Concerns about the Raiders' pass coverage continue to grow. Devin White and Landon Roberts aren't known for their coverage skills, and adding Jamal Adams doesn't exactly solve the issue. Honestly, it's a puzzling move. Adams' strengths don't fully match the biggest needs in this secondary. But that wasn't the only addition today. The Raiders also signed cornerback J.T. Woods, a player with the versatility to line up at both safety and corner. He's currently buried deep on the depth chart, and while Adams may have a clearer path to the roster, Woods brings intriguing athleticism and valuable depth. This move could also shift how players like Thomas Harper are used, especially in nickel packages, adding more flexibility to Patrick Graham's defensive schemes. Woods might not be a headline signing, but he's another piece in a secondary that's still searching for the right combination. Now, let's take a closer look at J.T. Woods. Standing at 6'2" and 193 pounds, Woods is known for his speed and athleticism. He clocked a blazing 4.36-second 40-yard dash, paired with a 39.5-inch vertical and a 10.8 broad jump at the NFL Combine. Drafted in the 3rd round by the Chargers in 2022, Woods brings the length and quickness that head coach Pete Carroll values, especially for special teams under the new kickoff return rules. With Woods and Jamal Adams joining the roster, the Raiders are now over the limit. Even with their international exemption, someone will have to be cut. Expect tough decisions ahead, as several players now find themselves fighting for their roster spots. Roster changes are far from over for the Raiders. With Jamal Adams and JT Woods added, tough decisions are on the horizon. Whether it's cutting players or exploring trades, someone is about to lose a roster spot. Historically, the team makes these official alongside new signings, so a corresponding move could be announced any time. And the Raiders weren't done there. They also signed offensive guard Antonio Mafi, a 6'3", 330-pound lineman who last saw significant action in 2023 with the Patriots. His numbers weren't impressive, but this move is all about adding depth and sparking competition before training camp. 3 signings in one day, Adams, Woods, and Mafi, show the Raiders front office is leaving no stone unturned as they work to strengthen this roster for the battles ahead.